Well, I'm starting to work on the finishing of the hard maple base. I'll be shooting it with a black lacquer. I've worked on sanding it and filling it over the last day or two, and now I'm going to wipe it down with a solution of denatured alcohol and water just to remove any dust, and we'll probably slightly raise the grain on the wood. And from there, then I can begin to spray. The alcohol cut any oil that might be there from your fingers, and the distilled water assures there's no minerals that could react with the wood. I'll be using a water-based black lacquer for finishing the table. Some advantages is certainly that it's water-based and I'm not dealing with the solvent. Like traditional lacquers, it goes on and levels well and dries quickly, so you don't have to worry about dust sticking to the finish. And it also allows very quick recoats, which is an advantage. And it kind of what they call burns in or melts into the previous coat, so you're not having to mechanically sand it to get it to bite the next coat on there. It's going to be kind of interesting to see how it goes. I selected this product because the person who's going to have the table wanted the ability to be able to repair the finish if the legs got any kind of scratches or nicks. And some of the products that are two-part make it very difficult to touch up or repair later. So this will be a compromise between some maybe not as tough a finish, but it will be able to be repaired. Starting by just taking a little mixing, making sure there's not a lot of sediment on the bottom, kind of taking a look at what the viscosity is like. Pouring out of a gallon can is always a bit of a pain, so I've got this device that will mix the paint and also be able to pour it out of a spout, so it should make life a lot easier. Between coats, I'm checking for any roughness, and I'm using a super fine 3M sponge pads that I have, and also a 4-aught or the maroon Scotch-Brite to smooth out any roughness. Well, now I got 3 coats of lacquer on all the surfaces on the table base and parts for the drawer. They've really smoothed up. There's not much requirement for sanding between coats at this point. You can tell it's really smooth, and run a microfiber cloth across it and it doesn't catch anything. Really good indication it's nice and smooth. I'm going to put a 4th coat on and see how it turns out. I might put an additional coat on just for some more protection, but now we got good coverage, so I'll proceed and put a 4th coat on. I found that I've been adding a little distilled water, probably 5% or so, just to reduce the viscosity enough so that it flows out of the 2mm needle nice and smooth. Each time you fill up the spray gun, you really got to figure out where the pattern is. In that case, it's pretty narrow. It's a nice wet pattern. I'm going to look over of the final coat on the parts for the base. Well, yesterday afternoon I applied the 5th coat of black lacquer on the base, and I think that's going to make that final coat Friday, because I looked it over this morning. Results are pretty good. There's maybe a minor imperfection, 1 or 2, but I think overall it's pretty good, and it's time to call it a wrap on finishing the base. Now it's just important to leave it sit and harden for at least a few days before I start working with it to do any kind of assembly. That's often a thing that people kind of rush. They get the final coat on and then maybe give it 24 hours and then start assembling. And the finish has really not had time to cure fully and finish, harden up. So it's best to wait, best not to be in a rush.